So to install the rear seats, what we'll have to do is, like we did with the floor tubs, use the magnet to find the center of the tube running across the front edge of the seat, as well as the 1-inch tubes which create an X right under the center part of the rear seat panel. And what you can also do to help find the line all the way across the tubes is add some of the blue tape like we've done here. You can mark the holes out, drill them out. Typically it's one hole towards the rear on this side of the X, one on the other, one in the center, two at the front on either side, and then you can see starting from the passenger side over, we've got one in the corner, one in the middle, towards the middle, so that way it's kind of between the rear passenger's legs, one off to the side, and then the same thing over here, one towards the inside edge, middle, and then one on the outside edge, so a total of 6 running across. What we'll use there are the black rivets to blend into the floor. You also at this time, when you're drilling the holes before you rivet it down, you want to make sure that the rib nuts are installed in the tab right behind this rear edge. Make sure that they line up with the aluminum floor, and drill the holes in the seats, and then set the screws in to help hold it in position. And then you can go ahead and mark your holes, drill them out. Another thing that you can do is from underneath is follow along the inside and outside edges of the 1-inch tubes to get an idea of what direction the tubes travel. You could then take the seat out, continue those lines to make sure that you're finding the full length of the tube of the X, then drill your holes, set the rear seat back in, and then use that hole as reference to then drill the actual chassis and rivet the floor down. The other thing you want to make sure of is that at this point the fuel tank should have all the lines hooked up to the filter. The electrical plug should be plugged into the passenger side of the fuel tank. And what we'll also do is we'll take the seat out, and this edge here, we'll trim that down so that it's flat, so that any water or dirt, anything that can come into this side before the closeout goes in, is allowed to drain out the floor. So you want to trim down here right to the end of this radius and come right down around the front, trimming this section off.